Interviewing Mr. Rumon Gamba, the new Chief Conductor of the Oulu Symphony starting from January 2022. Welcome to Oulu.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here.
Now, for many decades, the Oulu Symphony has had a mould of chief conductors. We have had young conductors at the beginning of their career, and then we've kind of waited for them to do a roar of lion kind of a thing. But now we are breaking the mold, as you can probably understand yourself. You are already established and experienced and quite successful conductor internationally. Why do you think that Oulu Symphony is breaking the mold in this fashion?
I haven't given it much thought, actually, but I suppose I've done some concerts here, and I've found my way of working, and I found my way of doing what I love to do, and perhaps that's something that the symphony feel that is right for them at this time. Yes, I have a lot of experience, I have a lot of repertoire, and I sort of feel vaguely comfortable about what I'm doing, so maybe that goes hand in hand.
And what is it that you have that the 20-something conductors don't have?
Oh, I really don't know. I try not to think about it too much. I just go about my business in a positive way and try and enjoy the music.
You have already been the chief conductor of many other orchestras. How many times do you think it takes to learn this profession?
It's a different thing, conducting profession and then music director. It takes a lot of different skills, actually, and then there's fair amount of stuff that isn't to do with making music, and I've learnt a lot in my previous chief conductorships, so hopefully I have some experience now of how to do it.
Well, I know that we are very excited to have you, both the musicians and the management. They really wanted you here, and it's a stroke of luck for us that we have you here, so we feel at the moment. What can you draw out of a situation like this? How do you react to this kind of a beginning that is in such good terms? That's how I love to begin relationships, is from a happy series of, well, coincidence isn't the right word, but it comes out of what we've done before. It's not like I've applied for a job and interviewed for it necessarily. It's a very natural continuation of what's been there before, and I think that's a nice way that the musicians are involved in asking me as well as the management, so it feels the right thing to do, and I think I will only go to an orchestra where I know I'm wanted and I'm not put there. Well, tell a little bit about these 3 concerts that you've done before. What do you feel was the spark in these 3 concerts?
I love the way that the orchestra works, but also
what do you mean by that?
But just the attitude to how they go about things. They're well prepared to begin with, so the first rehearsal is very productive. You can get working already. It's not like trying to create something from nothing, and there's already input from the musicians, and this is quite hard to explain, but as a conductor I of course have my own ideas, but I love to feel their ideas as well in that first rehearsal and trying to mould and shape, and I just feel that the beginning of the week points so much forward, and that there's so many possibilities at the beginning of the week. It's very exciting for a conductor to have that already, things in the mix that then we can see over the course of the week where we can go. It's really exciting.
Then what do you want to improve? What do you want to change? What do you want to do?
What I want to do is just come and conduct and make music with these wonderful colleagues. I wouldn't say at the moment I'm going to say change, because I'm not sure what, if anything, needs changing, but what I would like is just to make sure that every rehearsal and every concert we do has the most deep musical expression possible, and that nothing is sort of just taken for granted, or we're not sort of treading water. Make sure that everything is speaking and alive, and I think if we go forward like that together, we'll create something really special.